Are we working? Are we doing things? Howdy. Are we streaming? Can you hear me okay? Am I loud? Am I quiet? Is the music too loud? Let me know. We're gonna get right into some cartooning. Yay! With this goofy little hand I got. Turn that down. There you go. Hi everybody. I have returned apparently after 7 months. I didn't realize it had been so long. Oh my lord. How'd you get the hand? It's a cool program that I just put into OBS. It's still kind of finicky because it doesn't work where the hello Pickle. My cat woke up right. That's that right as I started the stream. Love that. Hello. Gonna meow for the microphone? No? Okay. Hi everybody. Jesus, there's a fair amount of people in here. Hi. I wish my cat wasn't being a little asshole right now. Okay, shit. Okay, let's see who we got here. We have we have Aiden's World. We have Anna Monitor. We have Sweater the Sniper. We have Andrea. Hey, we have Teddy. Hey, we have Dranzer. Oh shit, hi. We have here, it's Flameser, Glenn Draper. Yo, hello everybody. God, I have something in my eye and I don't know why. It must be the cat. Give me a sec. Oh, goo. Ugh. What did you do to me, Pickle? Maybe it's could be the fan in my eye either. But how is everybody doing? I'm trying to be energetic. trying to put on that persona that I once had. Yeah, I wanted to do some animating. Oh my god, Amazing Lewis as well. Holy shit. Everybody's here. Jesus. I guess I picked the right time to stream. Jesus. Okay. Everybody's here. This is awesome. I feel like I have to perform well now. Transer, I just woke up and about to start working. Sunday fun day. Damn. Yeah, that's fun. So you stream thought to drop by. That's so nice of everybody to drop by. Seriously, there's something in my eye is making me cry. What the fuck is going on? Literally all the things go wrong as I start streaming. Love that. That's so much fun. Yeah, apparently last time I streamed was when I was script writing this episode. That it is since script written. Can I move the chat over to me a bit so I can see it better? Much better. There we go. That helps me. And then move that down. Okay, so we got past an IT exam. I enjoyed my vacation since then. That's good to hear. We have getting ready for bed early morning. Also good to hear. I hope you get some sleep in. It's the feelings on your eyes. It's everybody hopping into chat. It's making me feel so many things. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. That's awesome. That's so nice. Does the commission allow Cash App or PayPal? What do you mean? As in me doing commissions? I take PayPal. Shane. Oh. I should probably show you guys what I'm actually animating first. So we have a fun animatic that I've started for this with a bunch of scratch audio. I don't know if you heard that, but my cat just knocked over everything behind me. What the fuck? Pickle. What the fuck? Oh, pretty nice line work. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. This is just this clip, but we've
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
It's just a simple little one I wanted to do to kind of test out the waters of the episode, see if it looks good, see if it's fun, see if I can see what way I want to animate it, all that. And then we got the animation I've started, which is I'll remove the hair because I'm not finished with it, but it's just like
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
So pretty simple. He's just
Shane,
shaking his head, and yeah, I'm just getting into the main cogs of everything. But it's fun. Go clocking into a shift at the Chaos Factory, literally. And hi, are you coming to annoy me now? Or are you just being a shit? Yeah, okay. No joke, she's been sleeping the entire time. It's only as soon as I start talking that she's like, "Oh, you talking to me?" I'm not talking to you. Hi. This cat is crazy. You're crazy, Pick. I'd show you on my webcam, but my webcam is currently out of use at the moment. So take my word for it. She's being a nuisance. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with the animation on this.
I don't think I want to do this.
There's a part of me that feels like I'm going a bit too overboard, kind of with it. But there's also a part of me that's like, it's an improvement of what it was before. So, best thing right now to do is get the hair in the place that I need it to, and then I'll probably work on the clothes after that. The issue is that I didn't do this in the like planning. I didn't plan this. I just was like, I'm just gonna draw it. So all the subtle movements do not help my situation. And gotta make sure it's not too fucking. Yeah, it's a bit better. Why does Pickle do these things? She does these things because she's bored. And she just woke up, which means she wants to do anything that can cause some mischief. It's her, it's her job. Shane.
I don't think I want to do this.
I think that voice is going to annoy me a little bit, so I'm just gonna close it off. Yo, hello. I'm gonna try and pronounce your name. Is it Arend? I'm just gonna call you Double A for now. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, I've been getting really back into doing BTT stuff for the past few months. Whenever I've had time, it's been really nice. Like I kind of had this like quick kind of scramble into getting the script ready, and I'm pretty sure it's like the last or second last draft. I think the only thing I'd add is funnier jokes, but for now I just want to kind of get started with it, which is why I've started animating a bit of it and doing some animatics for it and stuff. And I might be able to show you near the end of the stream, kind of the more of the animatic. There's like a minute done, and I think that'd be fun to show at the end. Animation softwares I've used: Flip Clip, Pencil 2D, OpenToons, Hey, nice. I've rarely used any of those. I think I've used OpenTunes once or twice. Corpdork, hello. I am having a good day. Thank you very much. I hope you are too. Aaron DV Atkinson. Okay, I can say that just about. Hi, Aaron. I think I'm trying to think. BTT wise, I don't necessarily think I'll have the secondary motion for his hair much, just because of the way the show has been animated thus far. But you never know, because this I feel like animating his hair from side to side would be kind of fun. Just like hitting his face back and forth. That might be a bit goofy. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Looking good so far. Thank you. Hello, CJ. How are there so many people watching me? I feel like I have to perform well now. Okay. So that's the furthest he goes. Is there really the furthest he goes? There? And then turns back, and then so that's the farthest. Okay, I can just kind of move these a little bit. I am an animate user only because it's what I'm used to. I do love me a Toon Boom, but I already started the Animatic in Flash, and I was like, oh, I'll rough it out in Flash too. I've been using Flash for my current job at the moment as well, so very much used to using the program right now, and I just it helps to just not have to change out the program. But I think when I'm gonna be like cleaning it up and stuff, I'm probably gonna use Toon Boom. Because it's got some lovely brushes, and I would love that. Nope, don't want to do that. There we go. Hey, thank you. I'm glad that people think this looks cool. I appreciate the compliments. I love compliments. More. What is that on my feet? That is my... What are you doing? Hey. You trying to eat my feet? This cat going crazy. No, that needs to be moved upward a bit. Oh shit, I missed a bunch of messages. At first, I used to animate my show since 2015. To you, that animate is way too laggy, unlike all Flash versions. The newer version, it definitely has a lot of issues. I definitely like the older versions a lot more. I'm just used to using this one at the moment. 2022 isn't too bad. That's the version I'm using at the moment. It's stable enough that I don't have that much going on with it. But like preferably anything pre CC is pretty good. I learned how to use Animate from String Anime. He's a great guy. He's also the guy who animates the Stringini Bros. I'm not sure if I know it. I'm sure if I see it, I'd know it. But let me search it up on my phone so I don't have to move screens. Stringini Bros. What's this? I've never heard of this or seen this. Never mind. I'm sure it's good. Let's see what else we got here. I do all my stuff in Animate. That's when I got my PC and XP Pen. The fact that you still have a patience for Flash after all this time is impressive to me. Hey, the nerd returns. Hey, Jackie. Anyway, I tried making the show digitally hand drawn. I think I'd have less patience for Flash if I didn't use it for over a decade. I think there's a part of me that definitely like holds it close to my heart just because it's like kind of simple. I don't know if simple is the right word, but it's like I don't have to think. I don't have to think about what I'm going to make before I make it. Like with Toon Boom and stuff, you kind of have to be like, oh, what am I going to call this file, and kind of have to prep the stage for what you want to do and stuff. And I'm sure there's easier ways to sort that, but I just I myself like to just open an untitled Flash file and just muck about until something sticks. I don't know, maybe because it's weird when I'm streaming. I tend to like draw really slow because I guess I'm not good at multitasking. But I tend to scribble when I can, just to get the motion right and stuff. But I think not having smoothing on helps, but the whole like processing strokes thing on current versions of Flash is just kind of fucking dumb. And I think it's my Zelda playlist has started. But I think it's really just down to like what works for you. This looks wrong. What does this look wrong? Do I have to? It's a bit better. I don't know about the co-host thing. I'm kind of chill just doing it myself. It's just been a while. I'm just getting back into the swing of things. I'm sure I'll be fine. I appreciate the suggestion. I'm sure on another stream I'll probably do that, but yeah, I just want to do something chill, you know? Just a little fun. I do have a lot of BTT plans. I don't know if I'll make them, but I'd love to. They would be fun to make, you know? I have a lot of short ideas anyway. The main story kind of already ready. I made a stream about that a while ago. But I'm hearing noises. I wonder if it's my cat. I'm presuming so. What software do you stream on? I stream on OBS just because it's really simple. Anything to make it not difficult on myself. I just have a lot of add-ons and plugins that make it fun, like the little me talking and the scribbly hand. Got to see BTC is back in the works. It is. I mean, for now, it's at a point where I'm like, I have too many ideas and too much want to make it that like my my brain of you need to work on something new, something original, and something not not something that you haven't done before. And yeah, that would be great if my ideas weren't all based around this one show. I have other ideas, but they're just not as fun. I guess they don't make me want to do them as much. So it's nice to have the opportunity to do more of this silly cartoon, you know? I do have Gavin, who's more than happy to still voice some BTT stuff, which is always good. Hey Billy, recently rewatched Haunted House Hijinks. It was honestly really creatively inspiring. A good reminder of what you can get done on your own with the right passion. That's so sweet. Thank you. I love watching that episode. Honestly, it was a good 4 years, and it does still crack me up. I recall. I think I rewatched the stream you're referring to about a month-ish ago. I feel you, though. I ended up going for the other ideas option personally, as you've seen. Yes. Hello, Ronald Roach. It has been a while, indeed. Gotta get back into the zone of like drawing fast, because my brain is not doing it well. Also, why did I move that way? It's supposed to go this way. Yeah, that's good. But you should go like that. That's a bit better. But if I just a little bit. Okay, these two need to fucking change. Just that should look a bit better if I just do that. Yeah, there you go. What am I missing? I submitted hijinks to Tuesday takeover on Newgrounds. Hope you saw. I did. Thank you. That was so sweet. How did you come up with Billy Times? That's a story. You still doing work with Crash or is it kind of in Turbo Punch's hands right now? Fun story actually. I think I can mention it. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend like I can, but I'm not gonna show anything. Okay, so first, how did you come up with Billy Times? If you've heard of Ed's World, it was essentially a copy of that for a long time. I was 13, so about 12 years ago. Longer than that. No, 12 years ago? Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it's basically an Ed's World copy, and it kind of became its own thing as time went on. And I really got into kind of doing a different idea. It was initially just going to be like friends hang out and do silly adventures, and then I was like, oh wait, I want to kind of serialize this, make it kind of a continuous storyline going forward, and it just kind of spiraled from there. So, but it's been a fun journey. You still doing more Crash Zoom? We have started a new episode of Crash Zoom. We're still very, very much early stages. But we're in the animatic phase. That's all I can really say. But I have a bigger job right now, and I can't really touch it. So it's kind of, Tom is chill with just waiting for me to be able to touch it whenever I can. Let's see what else we're doing. Is this for the new episode? I mean, hopefully it's for the new episode. If it becomes an episode. This, yeah, like I said, the script is ready. An Animatic is being made for this episode, and like we're looking at some animation right now. So voices need to be done and soundscapes need to be made, but it'd be really fun to get this superhero episode made. I think I'd really have fun with it. So yeah, Billy's World. It was actually going to be called Better Off Billy at one point, before it was Billy's Toon Times, and then I was like, well, this was actually prior to the kind of the Edgeworld inspiration, because I wanted to make something akin to like just my own thing, but it eventually became an Edgeworld thing. But it was going to be called Better Off Billy, and it was going to be more of a kind of to camera style cartoon vlog, essentially. And then when I came up with the idea of the name, Billy's Toon Times, it was going to be more so skits and little ideas, and that kind of, I think it was as soon as Space Face or Snogger came out that I was like hooked on making it look like Paul's Edgeworld style, and it kind of just became an Edgeworld thing after that. Hey, new costume. It's been 84 years. Amazing to hear. I'm really missing the Tomska animated series vibe. Me too. I was there was a point where I was gonna have to say no to the Crash Zoom thing, and I won't be able to animate it, I don't think, but we're making an Animatic, and I really wanted to be the one to make the Animatic because I wanted to put something of mine into the episode, and seeing as I don't think I could be able to animate it with the work that I have, and he was cool with that, so it's really exciting. Holy crap, a new Crash Zoom episode? Yeah, but don't spoil it. I mean, I didn't say anything to spoil, but you know what I mean. Better Off Billy has a nice ring to it. It's good. It was copying the name of a show called Better Off Ted, I think, or something like that. A show that my brother was watching at the time, and I was like, oh, what about Better Off Billy though? Better Off Billy is filmed in front of a live studio audience. To be honest, early Michael and James and BTC were peak. You mean they weren't better as they went on? Yeah, honestly, I peaked in secondary school. I peaked at 13, honestly. Paul style was lightning in a bottle. It was. It's pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Fun Dead came out, or he animated Fun Dead at my age or younger, which is crazy. Yes, bad pitch shifting and casually dropping the R slur. Oh, for classic Michael James, yeah. I've been watching some of the Legacy and Crash Them again, man. These boys can produce. They can. I do think Tom mentioned that it was picking back up again. Okay, well, then I'm not spoiling anything. Hi, Jackie, been a minute. Okay. Hi, Luis. I don't know the MS Paint art style of MJ. Look cool. Billy, do you speak other languages? I should. I know English, obviously. I grew up learning Irish for like 10 years and barely remember any of it. I did German for 5 years in school and remember little to that as well. And then did French for 2. And once again, I'm just really bad at retaining knowledge. anything that you need to keep working on, I'm so quickly to forget. I do got a dash, but wanted to say hi. See you, Jalen. Have a good time. Also, I hope Tom is open to other talent animating if he needs. Totally not, because I'm looking for work. I think he's gonna get Ben to do it. Honestly, the Ben is always the Crashing guy besides me. But we'll see. It took me the longest time to learn Irish was his own language. Yeah, when it's a dying language, which is the issue. I don't want it to be. I spent last year trying to relearn some of it, and I picked up a little bit, but I miss knowing it well. I had a mate who was fairly fluent in it, and an ex who was also incredibly fluent in it, and she would mock me in Irish, but I wouldn't get it because I was really bad at it. So I would love to pick it back up. Also because it's just I'm a bit homesick. I'm living in England, and the thoughts of like Irish history and myth is really kind of warming to me again. As a man out of the country, and I just think it would be nice to regain some of that heritage, and it, kind of, what's the word? Pass it on, I still remember showing you Garfield Irish dub. I probably, in fairness, watched that dub on TV when it came out. There's a lot of them. 10 years to Ireland at this point. That or visit. Ireland's a good visit. A lot of celebrities go visit Ireland because it's nice, which means something. Yeah, the same happened to me with Japanese until I started reading and watching whatever. I think you gotta watch the stuff that engages you. Yeah, it really is like that. Like you gotta, language is something you gotta keep at. Like if you're not actively keeping up with it, it's gonna kind of go away. It's not like riding a bike kind of thing where it's kind of muscle memory. I'm sure it is once you've like done it for years, but I think that at least from my experience, it's something that you need to really keep up on. And if you slack, you end up forgetting it quite quickly. Should his thing be behind, or should it? Wait, that's not the furthest point. Frick, that's the furthest point. Oh, I'll try this anyway. I want to visit Europe in general. Got my passport. Hell yeah, Irish forklift. Honestly, I'd be so fucking down. Like technically there's a lot of Irish, but it's a lot of Irish inspired myths happening behind the scenes in BTT, which is cool. Like just kind of references to Irish names and stuff like that from myth, which I think is fun to implement retrospectively. BTT needs a leprechaun episode already. Okay, I'm never adding a leprechaun. We already have patties. That's enough. Are you a pro wrestling fan? You know what? I'm not. But I did grow up with my brother being a pro wrestling fan and watching TNA and WWE every fucking Saturday morning or something like that. And then playing the games on PlayStation and Xbox. So I don't keep up with it anymore, but like I know the characters, I know the people, and I was watching it, or while I was doing other things and my brother was watching it, was around the time that I think it was the Hardy brothers were there, and stuff like Tombstone. Is it Tombstone? No, that's not it. God, it's been a long time. Anyway, yeah, I'm personally, pro wrestling is not my thing, but I grew up with the it being in the house. The orb, peak Irish folklore. Actually, it's Balor, the god of chaos. He's the evil king. Okay, get your facts straight. You also have the king from the medieval episode. His surname is Dagda, which means king, I think, or is the king of the kings in Irish mythology anyway. Damn, you're right, fake fan opera. Yeah, exactly. Get your shit straight. Anyway, I need to fucking keep up with this hair. It's taking too fucking long. Wait, don't I have a drawing for that? Wait, am I being dumb? Oh, I do have one. For which frame though? Okay, well that's supposed to go there anyway. Okay, let me just see this properly. That's that one, which needs to be on the furthest, I think, or is it that one? Maybe not. Maybe it is that. I'm gonna. Hey Pickle, you gonna hop on me again? Hello. Yes. You gonna talk to the audience? Oh. Seeing Billy as a superhero reminds me of the freezer burn and Singe days. Yes, pre-mutants. Hi. Are you bored, Pickle? Don't step on my keyboard. Oh, I'm grabbing you now. You're mine. Come here. You say hi. You hear the purring? You talk to everybody in the chat? No? Sit down. Go on. Girl. I know. You'll be okay, Pickle. Alright? You'll find something to do. Pickle, the animation director. Obviously. I'm gonna group that and move it over here out of the way so I can actually fucking draw this bit that I did in the board, because it will help me not have to think about it. It's like, yes, I already drew the key for this. It's in the board. Use it. I want to make the boards look clean for this episode in case I don't make the episode. So I at least have the animatic to throw online. It might get to a point where I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna this feels like it's gonna be made, and then I'll be scratchy with it again. But that's why the boards look as nice as they do for this scene in particular. And I like it a lot. I also hope it gets made. Because that would be baller, as they say. Oh, Pickle, are you going to go to sleep? Hell yeah. Nice. Saving me all the hassle in the world, you lovely cat. No, I was deceived. You're not going to bed at all. You're coming straight back. I'm sorry. I'm doing things. This is my co-host at the moment. Aren't you? Silly kitty. You're so talkative. You were hovering over a lot of my computer keys right now. I really hope you don't press any of them. He just wants to... Nope, you're lying right down on them, fuck's sake. Just some petting for a bit. A kiss on the forehead. That's exactly what she wants. Isn't it? Isn't it, Pickle? Yes, it is. Mwah, mwah. You just want some loving. You just want some loving, Pickle. Yeah, she's loving this. She's just stuck in my arms now. Which means I can't draw. Come on. Good girl. This looks off. Because I feel like the hair should meet. But then... I also don't want it to... I can copy paste it, maybe? That might help. You talking to me again? She's the littlest meow. What's the deal, Pickle? No. You've had food. You're fine. No, don't want to use the camera. I'm good, thank you. Can I... Stop. One thing I hate about Flash is the fucking C button turning on the camera. It's the most annoying feature. If I want the camera on, I'll press the fucking button on the tab. I'm not going to... I'm not going to press it from a keyboard shortcut. No, it's not good to know because it's unnecessary. The damn polyline is in the goddamn way. What does that mean? Do you use the polyline? Maybe if I make it so that there's that, but I also don't want to have the tangent. So maybe if I pull it in a bit. So if I just squeeze a little like that. Is that a better key? I don't know. Is it more accurate to the hair? Probably. Should really have made model sheets at this point. Can't you disable that keyboard shortcut? I've tried. I've done it several times. It just keeps coming back. Keeps haunting me. It wants to murder me. It wants to let me be an annoyed little bitch. I feel like Flash is over overhated. It's just a matter of getting it to do what you want. It's a beast you gotta tame. It literally, like it's just something you gotta be like, hey, fucking stop that, you know. Hi Billy. For that, it's been a while since your last stream has been for like 2 years, but still put on the stream. Put on the stream. My last stream wasn't 2 years ago. Last stream was 7 months ago. But good to see you're here. Stop. It'd be funny if this was the exact same drawing. I don't think so. No, but that is thicker. Maybe it does need to be thicker. Maybe it looks better that way. Need a voluminous fringe, you know? It's a bit big. Just a little bit. What? What do you want? I will be back in a second. This cat is being a nuisance and I think begging for food. So, un moment. Hello, I'm back. She is hopefully going to stop being a little ass. She's lovely. She's just a little ass. What we got? Hi, Ben Blockhead. Been being lovely and cute, not a nuisance. Yes, I know. She is lovely too. I'm just being a mean. You went to ways to do pickle. But that also Jackie's on the Billy's new stream video too. Why does this hair look wrong? I have to rotate a bit. That doesn't look right either. So maybe when I animate it, it'll look better. I think it's just looking a bit wrong right now. I wonder if it's because these need to be further down. Kind of like that. More fringe, like, I guess. Maybe? No. That doesn't fit. This is truly a surprise to be sure. But welcome on. It's a pleasure to see you streaming once again, Billy. How are you doing over there? I'm chilling. Billy messing with his hair on stream. What else is new? Episode 89. Superhero one? Yes. I think the silly thing about this superhero episode is that, like, I'm not the hugest superhero guy. But I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it fun in the way that I like. It was mainly because this episode has been planned since 2016, so it's just a matter of the fact that it was already established on something that I was going to do with the plot, you know? And I didn't see really a need to change that. The plan is to kind of make it a bit more of a classic kind of, you know, rather than like a huge nod to like modern superheroes. It's going to be more of a kind of classic kind of cartoon where it's like, ooh, superhero powers, whoa, cool, you know. All right, see you, Dranzer. Hope you have a good time. Good luck with work. All the best. And thank you for stopping by the stream. I do really appreciate that. Can I curve this with the envelope? Just to get the idea. I really should not be cheating this much, but anything to make it easier. No, that doesn't look good. I think that looks just a tad better. Why is his nose like that? I feel like that should be a bit further this way. Just looks a bit wrong to me. So it does just a tiny bit. Ooh. That looks a bit better. Now, where do I see that head again? There. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's a tiny bit better. Just noticed Blue Onion is still in your stream thumbnail. Yeah, I don't know how to change that thumbnail. I tried looking for that before at the stream, and I couldn't find how to change it to like the wait for it stream thing. But I do still kind of like the old backdrop that I had with all the animations that I've worked on. It is cool. Maybe I should try doing that again. Kind of like a look at all these things I've done, you know? No. Wait. Yeah. It's too high. Oh my god, that was such a loud meow, Pickle. I think it's really nice to see all your work come together. Yeah, maybe I'll have a thought about it. I'm not sure if you can hear this cat, but she's being very loud. She's trying to get my attention. It's very funny. I feel like at this point there should be at least one, but I have to make it line up. Have one and a piece of hair go and kind of curve in. I don't want it to be too straight. Maybe this should be further back. And then I can bring that a bit further that way. It kind of works. Are you cheating though? Oh, about the curving thing. Yeah, no, I not necessarily. It's not cheating, but it's obviously a trick to make it easier on myself, which is, you know, what I want. But I'm also like, I'm at this point in my life where I feel like I really need to do things from scratch again. Kind of go back to basics and relearn a bunch of animation principles and stuff from scratch, and use more TV Paint-esque stuff where I can kind of just animate kind of like on paper. Because animating on paper these days is expensive. But if I can do anything to replicate it, I will. I also just kind of miss it. I did it in college, and I really liked it. I stole a peg bar from my girlfriend's university because I was like, oh, I'll start paper animation again. I'll get a desk, like a desk and a light box and all those things. And just financially, it just hasn't happened. It's not in the cards. Not right now, anyway. Everyone in here knows each other. I'm glad. That makes me happy that there's a community kind of going on with the people in this stream. It's nice to see. To capture that vibe with my Lilo and Stitch animation for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, that would make sense. I think there's a real charm to hand-drawn animation that a lot of indie stuff is bringing back, specifically, which I adore. Like most people can't draw most of their own characters perfectly. more slightly when not to slip through the arrows, especially with their character arms are going right to the video frame animations. I got half of that. Could I do this? What if just behind it, maybe? Oh, maybe it's got to be down further. Couldn't draw it for the longest time, which is why M and J constantly changing color. Oh, is this about drawing your own characters? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I enjoyed Mutants when it came out. Shame it got backlash. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about the backlash. That's shit, especially after a new cartoon. Damn. Jeez, and Tom Fulp as well. Okay, that's crazy. I hope that's sorted. So where the fuck does this go? There. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, if it's just harassment, that's dumb. They shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I guess when you make anything, you can get hate, but it's just kind of shit that you had to get the higher ups involved. Glad it's all settled now. Yes. You know what I'd like to talk about actually, and this is something that I've been consuming a lot lately, is fucking, has anybody heard of the 1980s show Quantum Leap? That shit's one of my favorite things ever. And if you don't know it, I'm excited if you haven't, because I would love to explain it. Sounds familiar. Okay, so I'm going to explain it anyway because it's a great show. So imagine time travel, right? Except you're not using a time machine to travel to the period of time. It's basically a machine that transports your consciousness into the body of a person from somewhere in your time stream. So from like your birth to your death, anywhere in the world. You get thrown into this person's body, and the idea is that the main character has to kind of fix a thing in their lives that went wrong, which caused their lives to spiral or whatever, caused things to happen, and fixes that and changes the timeline essentially. And so he quantum leaps into other people's bodies. And for me, Scott Bakula does an amazing performance, and is just a super nice guy as the main character. And if anybody hasn't seen it, you should find a way to watch it, because it's a really good show, and there's like 5 seasons. It never got finished, sadly. There was a new series that came out, which was okay, but the classic always is a good time for me. And I've been rewatching it there recently, and it's made me really enjoy kind of just the vibes of that show, I guess. It's just been a good time. But yeah, people are always telling me like, "Oh, watch this new thing," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna watch this old thing actually. I'm gonna watch the thing I haven't, I've already seen actually, because I'm dumb and weird. But I want to watch things that resonate with me. But then there's also this other part of me that really wants to watch stuff that I can kind of consume with other people, like especially animated stuff where I can be kind of gushing about it. I just don't really have that currently. I do still need to see a few films though. That makes two of us. Yeah, it happens. Honestly, I feel animating this, like, rather than key to key or pose to pose, whatever it is, I feel like it'd be more fun to obviously do it the straight ahead, where it's like, his hair does sway and stuff. But these characters have very solid heads, so that ain't happening. Only for certain shots will I do super fun, heavy animation. But this is a very basic shot. Very normal shot, as they say. Anyway, just have a Gmail idea on my head. I might just have telling about it next time. Stories that will have something to do with Mad Mutants. Ooh, Mad Mutants ideas. Very cool. So can I curve? No, that doesn't. That looks wrong. That's wrong. That's a bit better. Oh, where'd you go? God, I love this song. The Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom soundtrack have such beautiful fucking songs. Yeah, we're similar in that regard, Jackie, where obviously suggestions are nice, but we kind of have our shows already set in stone. So I get the idea of like, no suggestions, please. I get it. No unsolicited advice, for I already know the things I want to make. Has anyone played any cool games lately? I've been recently playing Crash 4, which has been a good time. I forgot how fun the Crash games are. Really good if you want to unwind. Well, no, actually, don't say that, Billy. They're not good to unwind. They're very easy rage bait. Oh, that's the same face, but rotated. rotated slightly. Good to know. Wait, why is that one any different? Oh, a different direction. That makes sense. So you played that Crash game, got it at TMG last year. It's good. I like it a lot. There's actually sections where you play as Tana, the alternate universe Tana, and her system, like her gameplay system, is really fun. You got like a grappling hook, and it's like it's a fun play on the original system, but with a more kind of action oriented layout. I don't know. It's kind of cool to have both play styles in the same game. Have one that's very much the classic Crash, and then one that's just a bit out there, you know. But the way she jumps and uses the grappling hook is very fun. So if you have the chance, give it a play. Let's see, started playing The Witcher 3, but then dropped it for the second time because I got Legends Arceus. That's both good games. I don't think I ever finished Witcher 3, and I don't think I ever finished Arceus either. I got really close with Arceus. I got busy. Work took over. But who knows? Maybe I'll start it back up again at some point. For my birthday, I want Clip Studio Paint EX for animation because Adobe Animate will hold you hostage, and I'm tired of using Flash CS6. Clip Studio Paint X is pretty good. I used it for a few mass projects to do some cleanup in with animation stuff, and I remember it being very classical kind of animation vibe. Like the folders are the frames, you know, kind of like a page on top of a page situation. And I think people like Smash Tunes solely use that program for their animation and stuff, which is crazy to think about. I'm so far behind with traditional that I would definitely struggle. So fucking, if you can get that program to work in your favor and make some cool shit out of it, I would love to see it. It's really dope. I like TV Paint when I do use it. It makes me feel like I'm an animator. It makes me feel like I'm kind of doing something that's closer to what I started wanting to do back in the day, which was traditional animation. You know, I have a lot of Aaron Blaze tutorials, and I've been really getting into looking at a lot of James Baxter stuff. And so it's been really good. I like kind of this resurgence in inspiration that I'm getting lately, because last year was there was nothing there. So it's really nice to have this. It might be because I'm working on Smiling Friends. It might be like, oh, I have a job where I can kind of spend my weekends actually thinking, rather than like struggling to survive. So that might also be the reason why. It might be a thing of like, oh, you just have time to be inspired, you know, which is good. I can't, you know, I can't thank the stars of how lucky I got this year, and lucky that I get to spend an evening hanging out with people in my community and doing some BTT. Feels good, man. Yeah, it's really nice too because my girlfriend's also getting really inspired lately, and that's really nice for me to see because she's an amazing artist and deserves to have inspiration poured into her. And so I'm excited for all the things she'll make as well. Yeah, she's fucking great. She's awesome. she just makes shit out of nowhere. It's the coolest thing. She'd be like, yeah, I made this thing. It's not great. And I'm like, this is the coolest thing in the fucking world. And I've like, how did you do this, you know? But that's just how she is. She's amazing. And couldn't thank the stars more for her either. Or for this little cat that's coming over to me. Hello, little bum. Come here. Come here. I'm thankful for you too, Pick. You're sweetie. There she is. Hello. Literally talking about you. I was talking about how you're amazing and how you can just make shit out of thin air and it's the coolest thing in the world. Because you're dope as fuck. I love you too. The stream's been going well, so I'm glad to see you're here. Ooh, that's looking like some hair if I've ever seen any. Okay, this part I'm not a huge fan of though. This part here. I think it's this that's looking awkward because they're both very similar. So if I curve that in. It looks better. I think it looks better in motion, but as a frame, I'm not sure if I like it. But like, it does look a lot better in motion, which is the whole point. So I'm not gonna change it. It looks good. I've been learning traditional animation. Hell yeah, I gotta love some traditional animation. He looks at 3D. Oh my god, how does inking and painting work in Adobe Animate? It depends on how you do it. Some projects you use the pencil tool, which is this thing, and it's kind of a uniform line. Some things you'll do with the pen, the paintbrush, and if there are some projects where you'll just have something kind of like sketchy, if you're not worried too much about the inking side of things. Or if you're like me, you're really precise and you have the smoothing on high and you remove all the jaggedy lines and make it all pointy and all pretty. So it's good. The paint bucket tool is also really nice because as soon as you have a drawing ready, like just a circle with a face and mouth, you can just paintbrush and ta-da! So if you like vector, it's a good program. I can definitely see the Paul influence in your work the more you progress. Thank you. I think it's becoming both my own, but also still like inspired for sure. Ooh, what is that? Like that.
Hello.
Hello. Did you want to come in because you were both on stream and now you're here?
Yeah, I want VC with them. Oh, Peppy's so cute. She's so good.
This is Attack the K-Rails in the chat.
Hi. I'm Billy's wife. Sorry, I mean girlfriend. Hi, Jackie. Hello.
Oh wait, there's Oreo. Hi.
Hi, Ariana. He's purring, Billy.
Oh wait, the music's disappeared. Fuck. My songs. There we go.
Purring. Your animation looks so good.
I haven't even touched anything except for the hair,
It
so
looks really, really 3D.
thank you.
Like when he turns his head, it looks like a 3D model.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for.
You're so good.
Everybody's saying hi.
Hello.
Wait, have I drawn this one?
I'm petting the cat in the background.
Cat petters.
Cat petters too.
Can I just copy paste? Can I? No.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's
Keep the
not.
system. No, you're gonna have to hand draw it.
Yeah, it's just a bit off.
This is what you get for being talented. You have to work really hard.
Wait. No, yeah. No, I'm gonna have to draw it again.
Uh,
It's the same frame. It's just rotated, but it doesn't look right when you're doing it from one side to the other.
really?
Yeah. So like I can do it that way and it looks fine.
Jump scare. Yeah, you're correct.
So I can do that.
I love that your little guy talks when I'm talking.
Yeah, what's the one? I have
These are actually
PID.
this is actually just the two voices in Billy's head talking. He has a female voice in his head as well.
Yeah. That's looking a bit better. Look at that.
Oh my god, it's so smooth.
His hair ain't moving much, but he's you know.
His goddamn.
I might add the secondary action.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's all up to.
You should. I think you should. I like secondary movement.
I know, but does it work with the cartoon? Is the question.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Like I feel like for the solo movements he doesn't need them, but for the head tilt maybe.
Like what Jackie said.
Imagine Sandy's voice talking next time Billy becomes dead.
Yeah.
What's it's like? Yeah, we're officially Deadpool. Sweet. And
I am.
It's just like it's just Sam just talking. It's like hello.
I'm like, wait, no. Oh no, I have to flashback to Halloweenies now. I don't remember. I forgot.
What are you, a fake fan?
No. I'm not a big fan.
No,
Don't
you're a number one fan. That's the thing.
Right?
No, you're good.
Look at her. Billy.
Hmm?
Look.
Oh, she's cute.
He's having a look. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it now.
All right, love you lots.
Love you.
Mm.
See you in a bit.
See ya.
Do you want coffee or anything? Are you happy?
This late into the night, probably not. I love you though. Thank you. Love you. What, you don't remember Bat Phillip peeking the mic? Oh, heard. Yeah, I do. Thing is, I wish that was like an editing thing. It was definitely raw mic peaking, which was the shit part. Because like, oh, I could totally remaster this shit if it wasn't peaked to fuck. She's returned to the chat. I wonder, what if I just did this and got his head down to there a little bit and did a bit of a rotate? I think that would... Yeah. You can see, yeah. And then you can have the hair move into it then. That kind of works a bit better. Looks a bit flatter, though. So maybe pull this up a bit. I think it could work. I think it could. Who's Mike Peak worse, Philip or Mike? Mike? Billy, I just wanted ice cream. You better fucking have saved me some. If I don't have a Sunday on my Sunday night. Nah, I hope it was nice. Oh, he looks so sad here. Look, he's like, I just wanted some ice cream. Why couldn't you have given me some ice cream? Oh, I was wondering why it was so fucking smooth. I had my smoothing all the way up. I was doing the example. There we go. I want my shitty ass fucking lines for this. I've really liked the no smoothing I've been doing with these drawings lately. I don't know why. I think it's just it feels rougher and it's kind of fun. Kind of fun, you know? Just drawing, making it look as scratchy as possible. Why am I talking like that? The frame by frame goes crazy. Chaos, hello, holy shit. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the frame by frame is fun. I'm shite with rigs. I need to get better at them. The thing about the frame by frame stuff as well is that Smiling Friends demands it, which is really funny. Literally every in between has to be redrawn, which like you'd think like you wouldn't really notice it, but it's really noticeable when you watch it back and it doesn't have them. So it actually is a really good look to the show to do that, and I think it's also just made me really want to get back into hand drawn properly, because it's just been fun. It's been fun to do that on that project. But I do really need to learn how to. I can kind of do rig animation in Toon Boom, but I'm just a bit shit. I need to do what Ryan did. I need to go to and take a course. Because he like got really good really fast. Which would make sense if you were taught it quickly and well. See you in a bit, Billy Lofi. Enjoy yourself, Lofi. Well, today is Sunday night, right? Yeah, it is. I was like, I didn't skip a day of work today. No, it's definitely all good. But it is back to work tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna have to learn to like be like, yeah, this looks kind of shit, and I'm okay with that. Because the only way you're gonna get better is to accept the shitness. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate it. It's been fun. It's nice to have a day job, for sure. Especially in this climate, I'm very lucky. It's Sunday, and I ate a Sunday. Haha! Nice. As it should be, as written in the cards. The heart of the cards. It's a Yugi reference. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do you look good in motion? That's all that matters. Kind of. Not really. Maybe the secondary motion is what I do need. as long as I can get the volume of the hair, I can work around it then. That's what matters right now. I just want to have the base of the head essentially. Or the base of the hair, sorry, so that I can, if I do want to mess around with the tufts of hair, that I at least have that guide, which would be good. I don't know how people just have the eye for it though. Like, my girlfriend just has the eye to like animate hair really well, and just not have to think about the structure of it. I guess because this is specifically like a very stiff looking cartoon. I don't want it to be stiff though. It's just that's kind of how the characters have ended up looking. I'll figure out how to make it wackier looking. I think right now this is a very casual scene anyway. Maybe I'll show the animatic now in a few. Just to have an idea of what we're working on. Maybe once I get the hair done, I'll do a showing of the animatic. It's like a minute long, so it'd be fun to show it off. I really like it. Most of it is actually like boarded out. There's some bits that are still thumbnails, but I'll swap those out when they show up. Also, I hope people have been doing okay, especially in the UK and stuff with the heat. It's been so fucking warm. I'm sure it's the same in the US. There's like for sure a heat wave going on, and I hope everybody is keeping themselves hydrated and rested and not going out in the sun too much. I'd say so. I'd say the US heat is even hotter. I think depending on the state, it can be like a drier heat, which is like as long as you have air conditioning, you're fine. But if it's like humid, if it's like a moist heat, it's the fucking worst. Like most of the UK it's all just fucking. There's nowhere to cool down. That's for sure. If you want to cool down, you got to stay inside and open your windows and everything. And even then, you're not safe. There's no air conditioning, and you die. My poor electricity bill is not going to like me with the amount of fans that I've been having on all day and night. Check my DMs. Raise your hand at free drawing the hair. Now I gotta find it. Hey, it's pretty good. No, not you, Pickle. Although you're adorable as well. I was like, hey, that's pretty good. And then Pickle was like, meow. She's very cute. Hello. You're a little sweetheart, aren't you? You knock over everything, but at the end of the day, you're just a baby. Yeah, you're adorable too, Jaggy. As are all of my gifted community. What frame is that? That frame? Yeah. Jesus. His hair went a bit far. Okay. Is it true that that sometimes animators trace off of ref sheets? It depends. If you're struggling to get the shape of it, then yeah, I don't see why not. If they're your own characters, I think a lot of the time you just draw from what you know. But if you're trying to get it consistent with like a certain style guide, it's not wrong to copy or trace from the guide or from the ref sheet, and then once you keep doing it enough times, you learn how to do it by hand without having to use it anymore. But we like as animators, you're always looking at a ref sheet, whether you do trace it or not. You're always looking at it to make sure that it's on model. So you know, it's down to the person. This specifically, I've drawn these characters a million times, and especially the modern day versions of them. So I know how to draw them. I don't need a ref sheet for what I'm doing here, especially because my animatic is so on model. So, but yeah, the hair's done. Nah, well, I say the hair's done. The base of the hair is done. I might go back and do the secondary motion. I do, before the stream ends, I do want to do his clothes as well. He does have a scarf, which will definitely need some secondary action. But if we can get the clothes on him, then this would look a lot better. I'm thinking of going back, and I used to make like really static mouth shapes. I'm thinking of going back and maybe just doing a lot of different types of mouth shapes, or just maybe drawing them in like per shot. I just feel like that would be a lot, and it would take a lot out of me. But I do miss the kind of custom mouths, or the kind of the more organic mouth shapes. So I might end up going back to that kind of idea with this episode. I want to go back to a few things with this episode, but I think it'd be cool. For now, I think it's time to show you guys the full minute of this, if you want to. I can find which one I'm looking at. So that's Scratch Scene 4 Scratch 2. It's loading. Any time now would be absolutely great. I'm waiting. Sonic, when did you get here? Oh, well, spoiler for the outfits, I guess. Okay, let's recycle this back all the way here. So here's our friends. Here's our little guys. Is it gonna play?
Nice.
Yep. I might chuck off the music for a sec while we listen. So if everybody's ready, I can start playing. For context, this scene, basically, this is after the boys get their in parentheses outfits or costumes for them being superheroes, and they're not the greatest. But Shane then reassures them that there's a little bit more to it. So this is kind of that scene.
Nice costumes, fellas.
I also will mention that this is all my voice except for Shane, because I already had his lines ready.
Nice costumes, fellas. Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Man, I just wanted to punch. I mean, save some kids. Yeah, kids. That's what I meant. I don't feel very super at the moment.
Ah, that's just because we haven't added the super part yet.
So, how are you? How are you gonna do that?
One word. Orb thing.
Huh? Oh, it's you. What do you want now?
Orb thing! Orb thing! Turn us into superheroes!
I'm a being of pure chaos and power. I'm not some genie.
A being of chaos and power that refuses to pay rent.
Touché. Fine. I must warn you, boys, this spell only lasts.
Once again, now it's only thumbnails, so I need to turn it back on.
Okay, thanks. Let's go save some people!
Ow! Ouch!
That's the actual end of it. I think it's silly. I think it's goofy. It's hopefully final, idea wise, but we'll see how that goes. I am kind of in love with how the guys look these days, though. Like, they're doofy, you know? Like, they're silly guys. I like them a lot. I like how cartoony they are these days. And the orb is back, and he has voice lines. Writing's definitely better. I appreciate that, because this is all me. My brother takes his time when giving me any ideas, and it's nice to know that my writing is getting better. Because I'm not a writer, but I also have been doing it for 10 years, so I guess I'm kind of a writer. Anyway, I hope you like it. I like this short little clip a lot. I think Billy is a goofy little son of a bitch in this one. You know, this line always, since I've voiced it anyway, is cracking me
A
up.
being of chaos and power that refuses to pay rent.
Because he's just being a sassy little bitch, and I love it. But then you have silly Shane, and yeah, I'm having fun with it, and that's what matters. I'm making this for me. Who the fuck cares about anything else? I'm making this for me. I love these guys too much, and I enjoy making them. So that's why this is happening. But yeah. Let's see if we can try and get these clothes done, huh? How long have we been streaming for? Nearly 2 hours. We'll try and go for 2.5. And if we exceed that, then we'll see how tired I am. Like Pomni with her abandoned building vids. Yes. Videos I love. Scaring is casting. I presume scaring is caring. Anger management. The Ed drinks Pepsi. And the shark vid. The shark one was lines taken from Tumblr. The Ed drinks Pepsi one was me stealing Ed's voice from streams and making him say my name because it was funny. But I am glad you like the Beats T videos. Those are great. I like anger management a lot. It was a good time. Can't wait to see this when it gets fully finished. Thank you, Oreo. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do a little bit of a goof here, which is I'm gonna make the hair. I'm gonna make the hair flow a bit. I just want to see what it looks like if I do. Because I want to see how that goes. Okay. So we want the hair to down a bit because he's pulling upward, so hair should come down. C command is very useful so far, Billy. Thanks again. The C command, the camera thing? Okay. I mean, if you like it, I hate it. I'm very like, if I want to use the camera, I'll know when I want to use it. I don't want to use a keyboard shortcut for it. But to each their own. Really going to need it for action sequences. Okay. I think it's because I don't use a lot of keyboard shortcuts. I think my mains are just Control Z and Control Y for undo and redo. And then the rest I just kind of click on. Really need to use shortcuts more, but my brain forgets them a lot. My show has multiple softwares besides OpenTunes, Tunes Premium, Adobe Animate, Pencil 2D, Flip Clip. Whatever works for you. If you need multiple, use multiple. You fucking work, please. Andrew, hello. I've been doing okay. Been chilling and grilling. Just been busy, but I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Don't know if needs that. Oh, fuck it. Am I right? Honestly, maybe the secondary action would be good, because like it does kind of feel like it's looking a bit better because of it. Couldn't you just do that, Billy? And then... Oh, that would have been easier. Billy so hardcore, he shoots it, no music. Oh, I forgot the music! Oh, you're right, thank you! There we go. Now back to Tunes with Billy. And by tunes, I mean Tunes. Where we're going to listen to all of the newest hip beats and some of the oldies too. I'm not a DJ, but that would have been funny. Late Night with Billy. Are you looking for some smooth jazz? Well, you've come to the wrong place.
Today, we're only going to look at the silliest and goofiest home videos that anyone's ever seen.
Will I know who to turn to when I need a DJ? Appreciate it.
Hello, Mrs. Bone. Are you okay, Pickle? Yeah? Don't fall off the chair, okay? You're a good girl.
Oh, she nearly fell off the chair. She had to catch herself. I told you not to, Pickle. Next on our playlist of smooth tunes is Sandcastles by Philanthropy G. Mills. You can find the names down in the corner. I need to do more voice acting. Need to make a new reel. That'd be fun. Get that. Get those pipes going again. Because I've got enough range, I think, to do a bunch of stuff. I just have always been like people have asked me to voice act in their stuff before, and I just end up forgetting or not feeling like I'm good enough, I guess. Feeling like my voice doesn't suit, or it isn't doing what I want it to do on the day where I want to record for it, you know. But I would really love to do a new voice reel, because I do think I'm a decent voice actor, you know. Oh, that reminds me, Billy. I'll need to talk to you about a voice you did for me when we were both free. You're a better VA than me, that's for sure. Well, I appreciate that. Atomic Animator, hello there. Is that too... I feel like it might be a little bit. That should pull backwards a bit, like that, probably. I really hope. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe not. Yeah. Less is better in this instance. It's just curving up into itself. It's not anything bombastic, Billy. It's just holding its place. So you just gotta let it hold its place. That's all. That's way too much motion. Just needs a little. There we go. Like that. Oh god, his hair is schmoving now. You can see the pattern. You can see the way it's gonna go, which is nice. I just got home from 4 days at a music festival in Copenhagen. That sounds sick as fuck. I hope you had fun. Ooh. That is a bit thin, Billy B. I think that still looks okay. Pull back and then... Well, you see, if you just do a little bump and then a little grab. And then do that, Billy B. Then you got an easy idea of where to go. Really burned out. Yeah, I would be after fucking 4 days. I think anybody would be. I keep going a bit too hard with where the placement of it should be versus where it is at the moment. And that's just down to me wanting to do more movement than is needed for that kind of motion. Because it's not like he's not like he's hugely shaking his head either. He's just kind of doing a little shooky shook, little sugar, you know? Oh, that feels good. That looks good to me. Look at that. He's like, whoa. You got the little whoa. Whoa. That's I don't know if that's too much, but it looks kind of cool. Whoa. He's moving. Look at him go. Sorry, I love animating. I love when things come together. I hate that there's a part of me that's like, I already want it clean though, you know what I mean? I already wanted to see it clean. Can I get away with getting to that point? So I feel like if I just do that and then take away that, I have an idea of where to go then. Actually, you know what I can do though is I can have a placement where some of these things should hit. Just like that. I have an idea where the things should go. Then onion skin that shit. Hey Bill, I'm about to go live on Twitch. Good luck. Have a good time. I hope you enjoy whatever you're going to do. I presume it's a drawing or animation or something. So if that's the case, have a lot of fun. I'm currently streaming, so I cannot, but I hope you have a good time. Where are you going? Animating is sweaty business. No, Billy, it's because of the temperature. It's fucking hot. Oh yeah. Is that too? On top of talking to myself, I actually have some cool ideas for other BTT shorts that I might do in the works in between this one, just to have some kind of resurgence for BTT before just a whole episode drops. Because there is one thing in this episode that would be nice to have as a short prior, which is like the clothes color change. The boys' palettes shift. And I think it'd be funny to do a laundry day episode where their clothes get kind of fucked. Another one I have is one set for like around the time of Halloween, not around the same night as Halloweenies, but it's way darker. But I kind of really want to do it though. It's like the most adult Billy Soon Times thing ever. But it would be so much fun to make because it would be such a juxtaposition to all the funny, goofy shit that's going on, and just have some really dark shit. Because the show gets kind of dark closer to the end of the show. Wait, so that. Like that. Yeah. Look at that hair movement. Look at his shimmy shimmy. He's doing he's having a great time. You could probably get away with that. It's just normal for that. Oh wait, no, and then it goes right into the pulling. So you'd have the over. What's it called? The overlap. That's the word. Why am I zoomed in? Why am I so zoomed in? It's the roughest thing in the world, Billy. All it is his hair moving up a bit. Just eyeball it. It's not like you're gonna fucking hit a home run immediately. You're gonna have to go back and forth to look at it, you know? See? It already looks good. I'm not missing any comments, am I? Are people just chilling? Yeah, it seems like. Is my stream quality good? Yes, it is. Cool. All right, we're chilling. We're chugging along. Everybody still chilling and grilling? I hope so. Is this the inking process? No. This is the roughing process. I just it's more so the tie down process. The roughs are when you just kind of do the sketchy animation. But this is kind of the tie down where you're trying to get everything to look good before you start inking it. Because you want it to be as easy to ink as possible. So the best thing to do is to make it as clean as possible, at least in my opinion. And especially if you're working with other people, having a really clean kind of rough tie down of something is going to make the cleanup for the cleanup artist way fucking easier. So that's why I do it this way, because I like to help myself. Hey, it's nice to see you managed to get on the stream for the first time. Hi! It's nice to see you. It's nice to meet you. Emil Twill. Yeah, we're chilling. I'm doing some secondary animation on some hair that I was not planning on doing, but honestly, it does look way better. And I might keep it in. We'll see. Part of me feels like maybe it's too much, but it's also kind of like, I don't know. It'd be kind of cute, you know? Ooh, birds. It doesn't look like too much to me. Well, that's good. Ooh, wait a minute. feel like this should be curved. Maybe it's too much. Watching your work since 2014. That's so sweet. Oh my god, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you still like my stuff. That's so nice. I appreciate you coming on the stream. I think if I think it's because it's too forward. I think it has to be pulled back. Because it's because there we go. Because it's going behind. So obviously it would be out of sight a little bit. Makes way more sense. Oh, I forgot to add this thing. There we go. Okay. The premiere was 2014. I think I remember the moment I was asked to join the fan movie career as a voice actor in February 2016 while I was in the middle of my senior year in high school. I remember that. Whenever I think of how we met, I remember it being fan movie. No, that works. I feel like this should be I feel like this should be closer inwards. There we go. Speaking of which, if anyone needs a voice actor or co-writer or anything, please feel free to let me know. It's been a while. Oh, wait, that doesn't look right anymore. Wait a minute, don't do that, Billy B. There we go. Look at that swaying in the wind. Hello, Sleepy Pickle. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Okay. And then this in between should be simple as pie. You know, people say the term simple as pie or like easy as pie. Making pie is fucking difficult. Okay? I'm just gonna come out and say it. Making pie is a bit hard. Making pie is a bit difficult if you've never done it before. And it being easy is only for people who are good at making them. So I think that phrase is pretty dumb, actually. I think it would be easier said, like, oh, it's as easy as picking a flower, you know? It's all you gotta do is literally take it off the ground. But making a pie is, God, it's difficult. You know, get the consistency right, you know? I've tried making cinnamon butterscotch pie, like from Undertale, at least twice, and I failed miserably both times. I'm not gonna stop trying. That'd be dumb. But the point is, it's not as easy as pie. That's all I gotta say. It's easy picking apples. Yeah, that sounds easier. I have picked an apple or two.
I've done picked an apple or two.
Hello, Super Sponge 2004. Hearing the words Super Sponge reminds me of the video game Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, where Shaggy shouts to himself, "I'm Super Shag!" And I can never get that out of my head whenever I think of super or something. And you all have to deal with it now too. I'm sorry. It's just how it works. If you're in my stream, you're going to deal with all my earworms. And that's just how it is. That's just how it will be. Okay, when did I go into Markiplier's stream? Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Security breach. It's me, Connor. Connor? Try to remember what Connors I know. Oh, the one from Plim. Hello. There's also SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge for the PS1, one of the very first video games I ever played. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, wait. Hair glitching on me. Oh, wait, that fringe is looking awfully weird in this one specifically. I think that's a bit better. It's this frame here. It don't look that good. That was my issue with the straight ahead, was that it would do this kind of weird thing, but it still looks good in motion. So what can you do? Oh yeah, Guy. I hope Guy is well. So can I just copy paste then? I think I can. I think I can copy and paste. Yes. I feel like first off, I'm just gonna copy these all over here so we have the alternate version. So okay, the blue is kind of off-putting. 1 second window. Oh, the terror. Okay. Oh, whoa. That okay, that is a bit jarring. Considering yeah, okay. I feel like I might have gone too harsh with this frame, unless maybe it's just the fact that it's too low. Maybe that might do it. Maybe it's just the pace was a bit off. Hey, I'm back. Hi, Connor and Andrew. Hello, I hope you've been doing well, bro. I have been doing well. Sis and ye, relatively speaking. Oh, right. I don't know if they're talking to you, Jackie. I think they're talking to me. But I see your dilemma. I mean, I'm aware of that. You think if I try my hardest, it will look good? Is that the moving right along? Is that what you're referencing? Because at first I thought you were referencing Footloose. Hey guys, it's me, Kermit the Frog. Miss Piggy was kind of mean to me, so I went home. I told her, not this time, Piggy, not today. Not after my colonoscopy. Piggy. Sorry. I don't really do a Kermit voice very well. Damn, the stream was behind for me. What did I miss? Not much. If anything. I did a Kermit voice. That's about it. I might end the stream soon, actually, because my belly is rumbling. I'm not going to end immediately. Don't worry. I'm just thinking about hopping off in the next half an hour. And making myself some supper before I go to sleepy bye. Because it's nearly 1 a.m. and I do have work tomorrow that I should probably get up for. But who needs to sleep? Me. I need sleep. I used to be the person. I used to be a person who was like, I never need sleep. Sleep is dumb. Sleep's for the weak. And now I struggle to fucking stay awake after midnight. What the fuck happened to me? You know, like I used to be a night owl back when I was a teen. I think my body just snapped into my circadian rhythm and was like, yeah, this is how you are now. See you, Connor. Have a good one. Okay. These little hair things are not going to do me very well. I'm just going to say they go downwards like that. And then they just spring up. Let's say that. Let's just let it happen. You just need some coffee or an energy drink. That's the thing though, is yeah, that works, but then I get overtired. Like I've done that. That's how I used to work. And then my body hated me for it. I got really sick a lot of the time because I used to do that. And it's, you know, I still do it when I need like a late night. But like when I was working myself to the bone in animation back early on, when people were paying me dog shit numbers, you know, I would work so hard so that I could get anything I could from it. And I would work all-nighters because it was all based on how much you got done rather than how many hours you spent. So if I was behind, I spent all-nighters, you know, every week doing enough to get the money that I needed. And working like that and staying up late every night and drinking energy drinks and having coffee late into the day and just kind of stimulants all the time, it was not good, and it really fucked with my health a lot of the time. So all is good in moderation. Obviously, if you want to stay up late, have an energy drink or something. Don't make it a regular thing. If your body lets you sleep, you know, it's really important because sleep. I used to be like, sleep's for the weak, but sleep is good for your brain, and a lack of sleep can, you know, and constantly being overtired and stuff can cause health issues and memory issues. So it's good, you know. It's the same way you should just take care of yourself. Just if you can sleep, let your body do its thing. It's how it resets, you know. Also, his hair's done. That shit's fun. I like that a lot.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
That's cute. I like that. That's a lot of fun.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
You know, that's kind of cute. He's a cute little guy, you know? And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna draw the keys over the boards for these two bits because they are good looking. I like the little skull that he has on him. It's a reference to how I used to draw myself as a youngin'. I used to draw this kind of Punisher-esque t-shirt because it was cool. But then I turned the skull into a little character and turned him into like he was basically kind of like an OC for a while and was kind of like this imaginary friend kind of being. And then I just stopped drawing him. But he lives on in this little guy here. So how did I do such a better job of drawing it in the fucking board? Because I'm not. I didn't try hard to replicate. That's why. There we go. That looks a million times better. There's a lot of commotion going on outside, apparently. We live near many pubs. There's lots of loud noises end up hearing during the night. I'm going to animate this arm separately. On a different key because the neck is going to have the same issue where it needs to be on its own thing as well. Should I just cartoonify that shape? Probably. But how thick is it there? Okay, make it a little bit thicker then. Just to wrap around the boy himself. There we go. It feels a bit better. Just a tad. I've ruled this land for millennia. I ruled as an all the evil that surrounded it. However, Billy, are you monologuing the fucking king speech from It's Dangerous to Go Alone? You know it. Silly girl, that boy couldn't even kill a fly. And then he proceeds to not kill a fly. Hee 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 hee. Hey Billy, you're on my stream right now. Say hi to nice people. Hello. Streamception. Very cool. Oh, it's you. Evil King 24. It's actually, it was Evil King 2016. I see your fake fan is coming out. Tis true, cries in the corner. If you're gonna get your facts straight, better get them straight. I ruined that one. If you're gonna tell a fact, make sure it's straight. Or I don't fucking know what I was gonna say. Some bullshit word. Basically stays. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It stays the same for that length of time. Okay.
I don't think I want to do this.
Look at him. You can see his clothes already. See, I see now you're inking. Or is it still roughs? It's still roughs. This is not clean enough for me to be inking, sadly. Look at all these details. Look at all these squiggly bits. Yeah, no, I'll go back and fix these later. The luxury with his clothes and his body animation is that I can do them on bits. I would do rough digital animation, but I like to do rough paper animation. Don't be angry with me. Why would I be angry with you? That's way better. I mean, I wouldn't say way better because I don't want to be biased, but I really like the idea of doing rough animation on paper. I think that's so cool. I think if you have the opportunity to do that and you like doing it that way, I would recommend doing it that way because it's a lost art. Well, it's not a lost art, but it's definitely so many people learn digital from the get-go. So if you can do paper animation, I would recommend sticking with it. Just do rough keys and clean those up then in between and color as I go. It depends on the person as well. Yeah, like I kind of rough everything out before I in between it, which is like probably dumb as fuck, you know? I just like to have it ready. I don't know if more calculated is a good thing though. I feel like that's why my stuff feels so stiff sometimes, you know? I feel like I need to branch out, be more goofy. Less frames, more style, you know what I mean? Like, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I really like having this kind of nice animation, but there's also this part of me that's like, do I just make it like bouncy enough, you know? I send the storyboard episode to Korea. Yeah, animators animate the stuff on paper. Then they draw the final version. It's animated in color, then sent back to America. I mean, yeah, that's the process of a lot of TV shows too. Currently working with that at the moment in what I'm working on, so I've been there. Pardon if this is overstepping, but would you want me to help you with more loose animation? It's not overstepping, but also no. I'm okay at loose stuff. It's just I like to be tight. I know how to do it. I do appreciate the want to help, and it's very lovely. But I promise that it's more so just trying to find the style more so than anything else.
I don't think I want to. I don't think I want.
How do I want this to look? I think I just want to. Get it looking right. Mr. Billy in his baggy fucking shirt. Take a note from me. If you're gonna make a cartoon, don't make it about you and your friends. Because then you have to worry about all the logistics of it. And you also have to deal with the fact that that you end up calling yourself by your name more than you would normally do. Because every time I'm animating Billy from Billy's Toon Times, I have to be like, yeah, I'm animating Billy from Beats T because he's a character. I'm not animating me because it's not me anymore. It's a caricature of me. And it can get kind of confusing. A lot easier to be like, yeah, I'm drawing this guy, this OC. But he's a caricature, so it's kind of an interesting thing. But yeah, like I said, Edgeworld copy, and that's what they did too.
I don't think I want.
That look better? Yeah, it does. It looks a lot better. It's interesting seeing the animation process behind this. Thank you. I always feel like I have a really weird way of animating, and I feel like I'm. Why is his neck not moving? His head should be moving upward a bit. And I feel like I need to improve myself a little bit in that, because I feel like I get too stuck in the minutia of things. Move upward a tiny bit at least. Okay, is that still good looking is the question.
I don't. Shane, I don't think I want to do.
Yeah, okay. The head motion has not made any issue, luckily. Where did that come from? I'm not animating in green, I'm animating in black. Oh, wait. Okay. So, the shape needs to morph into the final pose a bit. Like that. And then kind of curve that in a bit because it looks a bit off. Ah, sure. It looks a bit off, so it does. But you know what? We can source that. Lickety split. Sorry, who are you? Ah, sure. I'm Billy Bo Jim Boy McGee. The who? Who? What? Yeah, because that's gonna be. Why is it? Oh, because I feel like it's being pulled down a bit, so I feel like it shouldn't be. Yeah, because it's like that. It would be more so. Something like that, I think. You see, on a normal animation, I would just kind of do little points like this. So I would kind of make the roughest outline I could of like the next in between and kind of move on then, you know, just the outlines essentially to give me an idea of what it's going to look like on the next thing, like that, you know. And like it looks good. It doesn't cause many issues, but I like to have it all there, so when I'm cleaning it up by hand, I don't have to always be going back and forth between the keys. Maybe that's just me. I even do this with Smiling Friends, and I think it takes up too much time when I am roughing out something, which is rare, but I do think it helps me keep on model, you know. But it really just depends on the movement. Sometimes I can just in between it straight away, which is like what they want. But normally they just want me to straight away in between it. But sometimes the motion needs a bit more TLC, and that's when I have to go in and kind of animate like this. And I feel like I'm just a bit slow sometimes. But you know what? They picked me, so that's good. Part of me wants to design these guys in their 30s. Philip would be balding and be buff with a beer belly. Yeah, my version of them is very generic in their 30s. I've already drawn it before, but I think, I mean, do you think people bald with beer bellies? I guess they do bald with beer bellies in their 30s. That's good. It'd be like 40s or 50s, but yeah. I got to get better at making my animation more fluid and flowing motion wise. I've been getting better though, I think. I think the nice thing to think about is that as long as you're better than what you used to be, that's all that really matters. We're all at our own pace and learning and on our kind of journey to improve. And I think as long as you are always striving to be better than you were before, then you should be proud. I think that's the best way to be, is to not compare yourself. Like, I do this all the time, I compare myself, but I think the best thing you can do or strive to do is to compare yourself to yourself and how far you've come, and be proud of that. If you think you've been doing better and you think you've been improving, then I'm sure you have, and you deserve to feel proud for that. I know I do. Been since his 20s. Depends on genetics. Yeah, my mates have some solid receding hairlines going on. It's very silly. Male pattern baldness is a trend. Maybe because it's a pattern. Boom. Can I? No. And I make this any easier on myself? I do not think so. God damn it, Billy. You're in between and on the fucking rough stage. Yes, because it makes me feel safer in knowing that it looks good at the very early stages. And I don't have to go back and change it when I'm already in cleanup. Honestly, that's a good point. You see? To each their own. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. That's okay. Not your fault you didn't know. You're uneducated. He's a real smart man to understand, you see. What the fuck did you say? Nothing. it right in the middle of that line. Billy the One Man Show over here. I talk to myself a lot. Zan tends to giggle at it. I've always made myself laugh for a long time of just saying the dumbest shit because I don't often think before I speak, and so I'll just say some random shit and then just be like, why did you say that, Billy? You know, maybe you should talk this shit out first. And then I go into like some goofy skit that I make myself and make myself laugh. And then forget the entire thing, and I'm like, oh, I'm not funny.
I don't think I want to. Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Look at that. That looks really good.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this. Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I don't.
I do feel like he needs a little arm bounce. You and I talk to ourselves and end up improving with each other. This has happened. This is a fact that has occurred.
I don't.
Ah, there we go. That's a good bounce.
I don't think I want to do that.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Wow, he doesn't say Shane? What the fuck?
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
That's good. I do like how this is coming along.
Shane, I don't think I want to.
And you see poor Shane is here. He's all excited. He's like, oh, Billy, you look great. This could be good. So much fun.
I want to do this anymore.
He gets all sad. You have to animate him after. I'm probably gonna have a like a wah kind of sound when I go into sound effects with that. You know, so it's like I don't think I want to do this anymore. It's like wah.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this.
I think I can finish off his arm animation before I go hop off. We're hitting. Oh, we've hit the 3-hour mark. Okay, so once I'm finished this arm, we'll head off. Also, for Toon Boom Harmony, you skip frames for every 10 seconds sometimes. Every 10 seconds? Skipping frames? I don't understand. I have used skip to keyframe to make it easier on myself. That's what you mean. Oh, this song is reminding me of a Nate Wants to Battle album that I have. He did a Zelda album called Songs of Time, and that shit fucking slaps. Love some classic Nate Wants to Battle. It's like flash frames.
Shane, I, I
Watching the stream motivated me to do some more boards myself, so thanks for that. Hey, that's good to hear. You're welcome. I wish I could show off all the crafting boards I've done, because I'm really proud of a lot of them, but, you know, the episode needs to be made first. But it's, I think that has really helped me with getting better at boarding, is just being forced to do some crafting boards. Oh my god, she's back. Hello. She has returned to us. No problem.
don't think I want to do this.
Oopsie daisies to the frame. Oh wait, no, that goes down. Cause I'm a dumbass. Ah, like that, yes, so.
I don't.
I hope that's not the end of the album again, is it? I do believe it might be. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. Reset into the chill hop songs again. We're almost at the finish line. I do need to get some more songs, more lo-fi stuff to have on the stream. I can actually just, this frame is going to be very similar, so if I can just... I miss you too. I'm nearly done, and then we'll hang out, and then I'll go sleep. I really want to make some food. I'm starving. So I might see what we can make. Okay, now Billy, why'd you go ahead and fucking draw that thing? That's not the right angle. It's more like that.
I
Can I make him pinch this? Yes, I can. Because then I could make it go downward.
I
Almost at the home stretch.
Hi.
How you doing?
Jackie, stop doxing me.
Yeah, stop saying the name. That's why I deleted the other one.
It's pick on you. Oh, hi, Pickle Bun. This is Parrypuss. She's a Parrypuss. You dumbass.
Oh no, Oreo got wet in the rain.
Yeah, no. A heme.
Hope you get dry.
Mm-hmm.
Tickly.
That's what you get for sitting there.
I get tickled for sitting at the desk.
Yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
I torment Billy every day. That's my job.
Yeah.
I also pet our cat while he's working.
So that I don't have to.
Mm-hmm. Your pets are very well done, Pickle.
I hope you don't get sick either.
Oh, baby.
That would be shite.
Yeah. Ooh, it's hot in here.
It's yeah, I haven't had the fan on because it
cooler in
affects
there.
my my audio. So.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler in the bedroom. Like the windows been
I-
open. Hi, Pickle.
I don't think I want to.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
I think that hand
Look at this.
is wrong. Huh?
Pampered Pussycat. Are you pampered?
Pampered kitty
Are you
cat.
pampered Pussycat? Yeah.
I think it needs to be more like that.
Puss. Oh my god, she's purring so quiet.
Aw.
Hi, baby.
I don't think I want to do.
She's been on that chair for hours, hasn't she?
Well, she's been running around the place for a bit as well.
Hmm.
She knocked over the Sega.
Really?
Yeah.
Naughty. She's so naughty, aren't you? Naughty.
Oh, Jackie's asking what do you think of the most recent Digital Circus? I loved it.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I really, really loved it.
I love
thought,
I love the character work.
I really liked hearing about more about their actual lives.
Yeah, which I like. I was like, oh, haven't they forgot them by this point? Because they don't remember their names, but they remember their lives. You know?
Yeah, they remember. Oh, look at this, Billy. Look.
Oh, she's so cute.
baby. You're rolling over. You're rolling over, yes. Oh, you're rolling over. You're so sweet. He's purring.
She is.
You love it.
The evil characters were silly. Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were silly as hell. I am glad we get to see Jax not being a complete butthole.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh.
I
I feel like these should be at the same one because it just looks right. So, can I do something? I guess.
Really?
Huh?
Oh, don't like that. No, doesn't like that.
Going crazy.
Ooh.
What would evil Billy be like? Like the character? Outgoing. More Irish.
More Irish.
Like sports.
Oh. Go on. Do it again. So you're not gonna do it now? You like a butt slap? Yes, tell me now. You do like it. Mr. Baby. What? Did you hear that?
Kinda.
You're tiny now. You lovely.
Okay, let's see what that looks like now.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
That's good.
I don't.
That works.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
How do you think?
Let me see.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this
Oh,
anymore.
it's so good. I love the hair flick.
Yeah, you made me.
Oh,
You made me do it.
it's so
I
good.
don't think I want to do.
Yeah,
I
it looks
love
good.
it. I need to stand up and watch this again.
It's good. I like it too. His absent mom would be so proud. Yeah,
Let
sure.
me see.
Shane, I don't think I want to
Oh,
do
it's
this
so
anymore.
good. I love it.
And you, Shane, just like
I love it.
yeah.
I love
He
it.
also has a scarf that I need to animate, but I'm not gonna do that tonight.
I'm gonna head back in the bedroom.
Yeah.
See you in you.
Yeah.
Shane, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
I think that's very good. I'm very proud of that. Oh, big stretch. Ugh. I'm gonna turn the sound off and play it on loop for a min just to bask in the little bit of animation I got done today. Where's the loop button gone again? There it is. I'm really happy with that. I think that's really fun. It's not too, like it's well animated, but like at the same time, I don't think I'm doing too much craziness with it too. Kirby dance. I think the secondary action is good. I think it maybe needed it. It was because we can actually look at it if it didn't have the second reaction, which is the luxury of having this done twice. This is what it looked like without that, you know. And it's like it's okay, like it definitely would still work, you know. Like it's still within the style, and it wouldn't be off-putting. But this just looks more fun, and that's what you want, is for it to look fun, you know? So I'm really happy with it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's really good. I do need to figure out, yeah. This hair flick actually is still a bit off. So if I pull that back and then the hair arrives there, so I need to have that appear. Okay, maybe not that last frame. But yeah, it arriving there is a bit better now. Yeah, that looks good to me. Hi, Jcrest. Jcrest, before I go, I can tell you my animation process, which is that once there's a script, I draw some thumbnails, which are like really shitty, crappy versions of an animatic, which I can show you here. Or shitty versions of a storyboard, which look like this. They're super basic. They're just stickman kind of stuff. And then once I'm happy with that, I make it look better and add, you know, all the things. So this is what it would look like on top of it. And I'd refine it and I'd make it look more on style, more in line with what I want it to look like. And then once that's ready, I would go into into a program like Flash and want to animate it. So I would then I'd get the scene, get the shot, whatever I want to do. And then I'd look at the keys I want to use. And if there's any that need to be refined or anything in the animation process, I'll look through that before, you know, doing it out. And then I will animate it. Normally I would do like a rough draft, like a tie down, or a rough draft, like a really rough version of the movement. But with this, I already kind of knew what I wanted because of this. It was like fairly simple. So then I just went straight into like the parts. So we have, you know, all the bits and pieces. And once you rough it out and it's the way that you want, you got yourself an animation. And once that's animated and it's the way you like, you clean it up and then you color it up. And then it all eventually looks pretty. We're not at that stage at the moment, but that's kind of the process. But I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had a lot. I had a blast. I had great fun. I'm excited to animate Shane after this, to have his little sad face be like, you know, oh. And I'm so honored and thankful for the amount of people that came to watch the stream. It was really sweet, and so many familiar faces and so many friendly faces. So thank you so much for a wonderful stream. I will post the aftermath of what this was on probably BlueSky, and just show off a little gif of what we did tonight. But I hope everybody has a good evening, day, morning, whatever it is, and I will see you guys next stream. Okay, bye bye.